I made this picture and I don't actually really think it's good. Actually, like, it's just like, I would call it like pretty crappy. But I was just randomly making art and it, like, I'm sure some people have had things like that happen. It just, like, there's no reason to put too much effort into art for me sometimes. Like, there are times when I just want to paint and it be a release or like an experiment. So, what I'm doing right now is coloring. I'm going to color in areas and make it into a good piece of art. So I'm going to take something that is complete trash and make it into something really nice, is my hope for it. It might not end up being ideal as I'm expecting it will be, though. We'll just see. It will be an exploration. I think that exploring is one of the things that I like about painting. That, like, I'm exploring as I paint. So, it could end up being good. It could end up being bad. It could end up being in between. And that's okay. I think that in painting and art, there's an expression that quantity is better than quality, because the more things that you create, the more things actually end up magically being good or not magically, talent or not, but they end up being good the more things. So that's my theory that I believe in. It was actually written about in a piece of writing called Art and Fear, I think. But that might be one of the first places that documented the quantity over quality idea in painting. So this totally might end up being a piece of crap, even worse than what I started. But I'm totally good with that, because I know I can just keep making more art. And the less attachment you have to any one piece of art, it seems, the better the overall artist you can be. Because the more you're going to be making. Really, that's it. The more you're going to be making. That's the reason. If you've made one piece of art and it was perfect, I wouldn't call you as good of an artist as me. Because I've made a million pieces of art, and most of them were imperfect, but a couple of them were really awesome. I really like that Prussian blue, that particular hue that I'm painting with right now. That's Prussian blue. Alright, let's see here. Gonna add a little yellow to it just to see what happens. I've never really added yellow to Prussian blue. I don't even know if it's actually in the camera view right now. I didn't do a great job at focusing that camera lens. Might be that I'm a little too far on one end of the art frame. Hopefully that's in view. Are you getting ready to go somewhere, Mom?
No.
Okay, I'm just recording a video. I just wondered.
Yeah. I'm trying to...
Okay. I do wonder if it's in frame, so I'm going to look at it a minute. See if it's in frame. Oh, I think it is in frame. Even a little bit better than in frame. Alright. Used to say Prussian blue is my favorite hue. What about you? What is your favorite hue? This might be an interesting color. I find that, like, if you make art with the philosophy that you're not attached to any one painting, or you're less attached to it than you might have been if you work on not being attached to paintings, and you are still making a lot of them and trying to make more quantitative, numerical, if you're trying to add to make more paintings, like, if you do that, I just feel like you'll get to have more good ones. And I think I was saying something else, but I forgot what I was saying. What was I gonna say? If you make more, basically, I guess is what I was saying. The more you make, I already said that though. What was I gonna say? Not that the more you make, the better ones will come to be, but, oh, that's what I was gonna say. That painting, you start to realize that there's an element of play in painting. And that is what I'm really realizing, is that I'm just playing with the painting and the art that I'm making. And so I think that there's something to art as play. And the closer you come to realizing that you are playing while you are making art, the better of an artist you're going to end up being. Because play isn't saying I've got to be perfect. It's saying the opposite of that. And a lot of artists seem to have as a problem in their art that they strive to be so perfect. And they want everything to be exactly what they want it to be. With me, it's very far from perfect. But I do end up making some really neat pieces. So that's just my 2 cents. How am I gonna do this? This side's gonna be brighter. Yellows and oranges, maybe some red, a little bit more pink, all to bring out the beauty. I hope to. The beauty of bright colors. The beauty of doll colors. The diversity of colors. The beauty of the diversity of colors. The beauty of diversity. Actually, since I'm talking about art, I was going to say that my new favorite art form is actually YouTube, because you can express in any way. And there's this other cool thing about YouTube, which is people actually watch it. And so I've made so much art that hasn't been looked at, hasn't been read. And on YouTube, people are reading it, people are looking at it. And that's one reason I really like YouTube. So if anybody finds this, and I just hope that maybe it inspires somebody to put out a YouTube video, because there's no real reason against it. It might seem embarrassing, but most people aren't going to see it at first. They're not going to see it until you're doing well. There's no real reason not to put out a YouTube video. That's my sermon for today. Here's that one painting that I did before, and then the backside is kind of crappy. And then this one, do I have a backside? No, I need to do the backside. But what else I got? I have this one here that was random, and then that side. I just make art, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's just crap. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's crap.